Midland, Texas is known for oil, and if you move to Midland, you're probably involved in the oil business in some capacity. Without oil, there wouldn't seem to be much of a reason to put a city out here in the middle of this flat, barren West Texas desert. But Midland was actually founded 42 years before any oil was ever pulled out of the ground in the Permian Basin. The railroad built a midway station here in 1881 as a halfway point between the established towns of Fort Worth and El Paso. They later found out there was already another town in Texas named Midway, so they changed its name to Midland in 1884 when the town got its first post office. By 1890, Midland had become one of the state's most important cattle shipping centers. Being able to put cattle on rail cars in Midland meant that cowboys didn't have to drive those herds north all the way to Kansas or whichever state they'd been shipping them out of. But 1923 was when the game changed for Midland. That was when the Santa Rita #1 well began producing the first oil in the Permian Basin, and the race was on. Midland quickly got the reputation as the oil field town where the executives would live and work, and the downtown is the basis for its nickname, the Tall City. In 1929, when Midland had a population of only about 5,000 people, they opened a 12-story skyscraper, the Petroleum Building here, which was the tallest building between Fort Worth and El Paso. So when the price of oil was up, they'd build more skyscrapers, people would move in, they'd get rich, they'd buy planes and big trucks. And then when the price of oil goes down, the plans for those new skyscrapers get scrapped, the buildings go empty, and you'll see a steady stream of folks leaving town, pulling their trailers behind them. And Midland's pretty much been riding those booms and busts for the last 100 years. The Permian Basin currently produces 40-something% of United States crude oil, so it seems like Midland may still have a few booms and busts to go before it's all said and done.